Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So we started the high level time frame here, talked about that earlier today already, that from the wave B top here, that was a higher level wave B in November 2021. We have been coming down in so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. For Ethereum, we can reasonably believe that the low was in here at $880. That is, for me, quite reasonable. We can actually see that in just the strength, how we moved up, and that we can see 5 waves moving up from here as an impulse. And also from the $880 level, we moved up basically 130%. That is a bit too much to just primarily expect that this is just a corrective wave up. It is of course still possible, but for me, more likely that the low here is already in. We currently have a bit of a divide in crypto charts. We have the charts which suggest that the low is already in, and actually where's rather probable. For example, Ethereum Classic, Quant, Polygon Matic, for example. And then we have various coins where it's just extremely difficult and where we will probably see another low. For example, XRP, Chainlink, yeah. Which other one? I don't know. we need to have another look, but there are quite a few charts where we'll most likely make another low. And then there are also the charts which are sort of sitting on the fence here with Bitcoin. Therefore, you know, if you know that some charts are really highly probable to not make another low, you can concentrate your funds. And I try to make that quite clear here in my videos. Of course, never financial advice, but I always try to mention what are for me the most likely charts to work out in terms of bullishness. And this is Ethereum, Matic, Quant, Ethereum Classic, maybe even EOS, you know, Aave, and so on. But overall, yeah, we can expect here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves in. That is possible. Yeah, there is also a case where some people I've seen have said this is a 1, 2. All of this is a 3, this is a 4, and we're moving up in a 5. Technically possible. I've got a problem with that because we have broken out of this sort of channel here. Yeah, we've broken a trend line, and that kind of contracting, you can say contracting diagonal was broken, and therefore I'm leaning towards the 5 waves are complete. Even though we missed, I think, my target up here by a few dollars, yeah, $20 or something, unfortunately. But we hit various reversal areas and targets on the way up. And also we talked about profit taking up here. So all of that, I think, worked out. Then I think, you know, we are here after that wave 1. I think we are in this wave 2. Primary expectation is that we're doing here an A, B, C. Yeah, primary expectation is still that we move higher here. But if we lose the 15 level, I think it's highly probable that we roll over and come down straight away. This is possible, yeah. So wave A seems to be complete. We are now in the B wave. Very choppy price action is normal, completely normal in a corrective wave. And then we come down in the C. So zooming in the very lower time frame price action here. Not many changes from the previous video. A lot of people will always, you know, are always getting sort of caught out, surprised here on the lower time frames. These wave counts on the lower time frames, they change a lot. They have been changing, they are changing, and that's fine. That is completely normal in our investigation of which price action is playing out here and what are the next moves. You know, this is completely normal, especially in an unreliable wave B. We are in a wave B, and I mention it I don't mention it in every video, but regularly I mention a wave B is very difficult to trade, very difficult. A wave B has a tendency to not do what you want it to do. I tend not to trade a wave B. And I would suggest you don't do a lot of trading in a wave B unless you're very skilled, because you will get caught out. It is what it is. And if you understand it is a wave B, it is sometimes good to avoid. But again, it all depends on your strategy. If you want to, for example, here, yeah, I, for example, entered a long position. That was more a position for, in case it doesn't work out, I'm going to stay in long term. And this is sort of a strategy where you accumulate, yeah, at the dip, and if it goes up, nice, and you can take some short-term profits. If not, you're happy and you accumulate just for the long term. That is one strategy how the wave B can be played. Or you are a very skilled trader, and in a wave B, I would then suggest you don't only use the Elliott Waves, you use something else like trend lines, volume, support, resistance, you know, and other indicators that will give you an edge in the market, moving averages, stuff like that. Because only using the Elliott Waves in a wave B, you will probably get to you get caught out, especially on the lower time frames, because as I say, you know, lower level fractals, they often get invalidated, they move around, and that's not a problem. That is not a flaw in the Elliott wave method. It is just a normal behavior because you're trying to investigate what kind of wave pattern it is. And on the lower time frames, especially in a very volatile and choppy market, these just change. That's normal. So don't get caught out with this, especially not in a wave B. Know that it's risky in a wave B. But at the moment, we can expect we are still in the wave B here. In the wave B, I think we moved up in a wave A, we came down in a B, and we're now in the C. In the C wave, the C wave is a 5-wave move. So we've done a wave 1, a wave 2, a 3 is still coming, 4 is coming, 5 is coming, should really go into the region between 1770 and 1920. That's sort of still the target for the wave B, ideal target. But as I said, a wave B has a tendency to sometimes be shorter. So always be aware. And if we lose that swing low here at 1515, I think we're rolling over and go straight away into the wave C target area. This is still the target for the wave 2 between 1130 and 1325, 1330. So as soon as we know reliably where the wave B is ending, then we can calculate the wave C more accurately. Also very, very important is that if we really get into this area here, moving higher, and then, for example, coming down, making a 1-2 setup to the downside, this is a short opportunity. But I want to have a 1-2 in place. I want to see that. Then I'd be interested in shorting this as well, because we have a corrective impulse coming to the downside, or an impulse in a correction. So that could be quite interesting as a short opportunity, but I want to have a reliable 1-2 in place. And to do that, I would want to go a bit higher. Then in the wave C, this is where I will accumulate. I think it's a fantastic opportunity to accumulate here in the wave 2, in the wave C of the wave 2, by the way. Very reliable, I think. And depending on your strategy, if you're accumulating just for the long term, you can, of course, you know, set various buy orders in this target range. If you are using leverage and more of a swing trader, short-term trader, you know, you obviously want to wait until you get a bit lower against support. Now, this target area is based on the Fibonacci retracement levels for the wave 2 correction in the area between the 61.8% fib level and the 78.6% fib level. Yes, could we go down to the 88.7% fib level at 1014? Yes, but it is just getting difficult below the 78.6% fib level, okay? And this is where we are, There is also the other scenario I showed you earlier today, which we don't want to lose sight of. It's not my primary expectation, as I said, but it will become the primary expectation if we lose the 1515 level. It is this scenario where we came down in a wave W. We are now moving up in a wave X, and we're coming down in a Y. I did explain that scenario in detail in the last video, where I think we moved up in the wave X, in a wave A, we did a wave B triangle, and we moved up in a C. Could be over already, that wave C, and we could very well already be on the way down in the wave Y. In that case, that wave has already topped out at 1650, and we are heading down. Therefore, I'm talking about the unreliability of these corrective wave patterns. And again, this is not my primary expectation, but if we drop below 1515, I would see this one as more likely. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. Hopefully that was quite helpful. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.